I might write a little bit more on my biography that I'm trying to finish. I've got a lot more material now, but I don't know if I will ever publish it. And if I did, I would definitely not want it under my name. I mean, Bones is my persona to be able to talk to people. The name of Bob is someone who loved Joshua Allen Cartridge. Loved. I can't say loved. It's never going to be that way. I'm always going to love him. And I actually went today to watch a movie. It was called Hellboy. It is not a bad movie. It's about someone who looks like a monster who actually does good. And I literally was handed a ticket and it said Theater 13. Lucky 13. I always thought I had bad luck, but Joe, I think Mr. Joe, I apologize. I cannot thank you enough for what that was, and I don't want to take anything else. The picture given to me by Miss Teresa is now the first thing I will wake up to in the morning. And my guitar, electric acoustic, is Jack, obviously, it's Joshua Allen Cartridge. But I had called my white Stratocaster Jimmy for forever until I was given something else. So, just so you know, the name of my Stratocaster is now Joe. Or whatever you would rather me call it. I'm eternally grateful. I was looking for people's approval all over the place. And you guys were so proud of me for doing nothing but coming there. Thank you very much for loving me just the way he did for no reason. Well, I'm gonna start boxing stuff up tomorrow. I'll probably do something. I have to let my phone charge for a little bit so I can post another one, but thank you very much. And if you don't mind, can you please set it to public so I can see who you are if you do subscribe? Anyone? Because I'd like to know who it was. And if you have any comments or anything, I'd like to know. You don't have to subscribe. I'm not trying to get YouTube famous. I've already been hit with a copyright with people that are already gone. This video may cause a little bit of controversy with that because of the fact that they actually hit me with one, and me and Josh both disliked record companies very much so because of that very fact. You cannot copyright something from someone who is gone. It's some weird capitalism thing to steal things from people who were extremely intelligent while they were alive. And then after they're gone, they use their likeness. Like they cared about them while they were alive, but when they were alive, they did not. And I feel like that's some people. But that's because I've met the most genuine human being I've ever met in my entire life. He was raised by two wonderful parents, and his legacy is very well intact. And Jenna, it's really cool that you like Vegeta. I wish you would talk more. And sports is cool. I mean, I was never good at sports, and your uncle was no good at sports, but I'm sure he would be proud of you. And I feel like your uncle, and I'm proud of you. Logan, hopefully one day I won't be so scary to you. You remind me a lot of my nephew Christian, who just taught me how to raise. I guess I'd like to say at this point that he was really my dad, I guess. A lot of people I was looking for approval from, but the whole time the one that was always proud of me was Josh. And Jaden, you look just like him. And when you came up and helped me the same way that he did, you could tell that my brain was going too fast. Probably because I didn't sleep. Kind of like right now. But the creativity comes out that way. I'd also like to say that I love my family as well. And Marine's family. And I have not talked to her about this, but there's someone I'd like to do a video about. Marine's about to start helping me put a lot of this stuff together, so it'll be much more coherent, I guess. I have my keyboard and everything set up now. I'd like to get one of my other friends over here and play with him, but alcoholism, addictive personalities, and being chameleons. Not social chameleons. Social chameleons know cues, so they change to them. Chameleons change to whatever they're beside. And I do not much care for that, although I love this person very much. I just wish that he would stop what he was doing, fix himself. And quit being, I don't know, that has nothing to do with this video. But it's because of just that very genuine people. Everyone is genuine, who really means what they say. I have a feeling I'll die a martyr, but it's okay with me because I like John Lennon a lot, and Watching the Wheels is probably my favorite because of the fact that I jumped off of a train that was going straight into a ditch. So it was happening where I was at. And then the person who came up here and followed me up here to make sure I was okay was Josh. And then when I met Marine, he went back down. And everyone followed him because everyone followed me, but people only followed me because of Josh. Joshua Allen Carter. There is another one who, again, nothing to do with this video. I'd just say I love you guys, and getting a message that called me Uncle John is beyond anything I could imagine. And I gave a memento that was given off to me the entire time. Spark, the dog I talk to all the time. He's a stuffed pound puppy. So, left alone, thrown in a pound, no one wanted him. We talked all the time, although he never talked. He just listened. A lot like Marine. She lets me vent, and that's what this lets me do. But I gave that to my nephew because I realized that the reason I stopped sleeping with this, even though I was still, 17, 18 years old by myself, still sleeping with animals, stuffed animals, and playing in a toy box. It was because my imagination. And I'm watching myself grow up through him. And it's honestly kind of scary, but also cool, because I never had any reason to pass my genes down. They were entirely to me bad ones. But he has everything that I have, and is amazing and able to deal with it. And so, since your son was there to protect me, and now that I know that I have another family down there, which will be the only reason I will ever come down there, I don't need Spark. I still love him, but I think maybe my nephew would need that, and I asked him if there was anything he wanted to take before I started systematically sending them to you guys. But I think that's all, folks. Well, at least for today. I'd like to do impersonations sometime too, just to see what was going on. And for something comforting, I would suggest, at least in my opinion anyway, it's Chopin. I like Nighttime, and Josh very much liked it too. I still have 2 games that he got as a result of me introducing him to another one. I always wanted to give them back. And if Logan ever decides that he would like to play a PlayStation 2 game, then he can have it back, that is. But if not, then I will keep them forever. Either way, thank you all for saying that the one that's in my heart is still here. He'll never go anywhere, and no one can take that from me. So long and thanks for all the fish.